Hello guys, welcome to Jack in the Middle. Today we're going to revisit an old game, Mad Skills 2. Let's go! So this is Mad Skills Motocross 2, guys, and it's an old game to the channel, but I'm just going to revisit the game. We're going to go through and show you what it takes to unlock the bike. Today we're going to unlock the first 3 bikes, and as you can see here, to unlock bike number 2, we have to do 4 tracks in career. So I'm going to take you over to career, and you have some bonus tracks. Let me try to stay with the video. There's some things I want to explain to you. So we're going to start with novice. That on the corner, those black tracks, shivers, those are bonus tracks or extra tracks that you don't really have to complete. But I'm going to actually do those also. So I'll explain as we go. All right. So for the most part, to get the bike going, you don't want to lean back into the bike, especially on a small bike like this. And when you get to bigger, faster bikes, you actually want to lean forward because they're so powerful and give us a great kick. All right, so right here, what I want to explain, so we're going on to the next track. It's 2 laps. And what I want to explain to you is when you see a screen shift, so you're going to see a crash out. And then when you restart, you're going to see that you get a kind of a wider screen view. All right, so I just wanted to show you guys that's kind of what's happening. So also on that restart, what happened, that's exactly what I was telling you about. When I started, I was leaning back into the bike and it's starting off a little bit slow. So that's why you saw that second restart just there. So you want to just stay in the standing position and then like a half a second into the run, once the bike gets some momentum, you could lean back to dig that back wheel into the ground. All right, so I'm going to try to stay with the video to explain what's going on a little bit. There's going to be some times, especially in this track coming up, so I'm going to try to explain what's going on. You're going to need to kind of this is slide away. This one is pretty easy also. It's pretty just straightforward. You lean back and get those jumps. For the most part, to get a better jump, what you need to do is, like, you see what I'm doing there, leaning, getting back on that back wheel. When you hit that transition, you want to fall smoothly as possible. And to fall smoothly as possible, this is the track I want. It's going to be a little bit technical, and I didn't explain too much. So there you see, like a half a second into the run, I lean back, dig my wheel in, try to keep that back wheel dug in as I went up the hill. So coming up to a jump right here, I eased up off the throttle a little bit because I was trying to hit the back of that ramp as best as possible and get a smooth run. You can see the computer, the ACE, got a better run on me, and there he did also. Right here again, this is a jump that you could overshoot actually, but I did okay. And you get a decent run. You want to ease up a little bit there again. See, he got a little better run than me in that time. And right here, I eased up again, so I could try to fall on this side of it. And this track I had to do probably a few times also to remember to ease up to make that transition. All right, so that was Shivers. That was the bonus track, and here is another pretty straightforward track. Open it up. So I'm just going to show you again those black tracks. Those are bonus tracks. You don't necessarily have to do those. Once you unlock the first three, it unlocks that one black track, and you go on to the next level, the next tier, down, and then you could complete those. But sometimes you do have to complete all of them to clear the entire stage. So on this one, open it up. You see that the ace, that's the ace, and he falls, he crashes out. So it's not going to be too hard to unlock that second bike. So here, this is going to be the fourth track we do in Novice, and that is going to allow us to unlock the second bike. So after this run here, and those they call those the whoops. So you kind of want to lean back in those also, and let the bike kind of just take you and feel the flow of the bike, because it tends to bounce back and forth. So you want to try to stay lean back as much as possible. If you feel yourself losing control, then that's when you change out. So we're going to go back to the shop. We're going to pick up bike number 2, and we're going to see what it takes to get bike number 3. All right, so we're picking up bike number 2. For bike number 3, pretty much we have to beat 9 tracks, beat the ace 4 times, and then on a track called KC Forever, we need to get a time of 28 seconds. And it says rockets are allowed, so that's a good thing, because this is a track that was a little bit challenging. It's going to take a little bit of time for me to explain it to you. I'm not going to actually beat the ace. When you start, there's two what you call like computers that you go against. One is called Bruiser, which you would be able to beat Bruiser. Bruiser is pretty easy, and then Ace. So you can see here, Ace is taking a different line than me, and so here I'm gonna show you this first one. So here we go. I'm going to lose this one, and I'm not going to make it in the 28 seconds, but I just kind of wanted to show you a complete run. So here I'm going to slow down a little bit and show you the line that the ace is taking. You see he gets up on the bike, leans back to dig in, right? He got fancy, he did a little flip. I got the momentum, I got the run on him here, but there, right here is where he does his magic. You want to try to get into like a wheelie. You see he's doing a little wheelie there, which allows him to clear 2 jumps. So where I hit only the first jump and I'm landing on this step up right here, he used that first part of that step up as a ramp to come through. So I'm going to show you a few more takes on here of how he does it. All right, so this is me landing on that first jump. He clears that second jump there, and so I'm showing you here where he uses the ramp as a where he hits the ramp perfectly and was able to keep his speed going through for that big section. So here I land on the stage again, and I'm just showing you how he's doing it. The proper line you want to take. So there's different lines. So he lands here while I'm going down there. He was on a different line altogether. You can see a crash out there. One more time, I hit the stage just to show you another shot, a clearer shot. He hits that jump there, comes back to this jump where I missed that jump completely. Missed that line, so it slowed me down a little bit. In the end, we're actually going to beat it, and I think this is the run. Now I'm trying to show you guys me just trying what you need to do. So me just showing you a few attempts of almost coming close to clearing the 2 jumps. I think I'm going to show you a few more times. This is quite interesting. This was me seeing if I could do something different, and here you see you need all the speed you could get. You have to do it kind of properly, or else you still don't clear that little hump at the back of that big jump. So one more time. This is me even doing a flip, trying to clear the second jump. It didn't quite work. All right, so on this last run, it was just me actually doing it on my line and beating the time. So you can beat the time without rockets, but The game offers you rockets, and you could watch videos for rockets, and it awards you a few rockets every now and then. So I'm gonna be on my same old line, or he's doing his line. But this time I was fast enough, did a flip coming out of the big jump, and I'm going to actually beat the stage in under 28 seconds, right? Allowing us to claim our next bike. All right, so that's what we're going to be doing now. We're going to go in and we're going to go claim our new bike. So that's the stage one more time. We're going into the shop. We're going to claim our third bike, and then we're going to go try to get our fourth bike. So the fourth bike, what we need is to log in and play online, which is the jam tracks, beat 18 career, play multiplayer jam races, and then so jam, pretty much multiplayer jam races and online is the same thing, and unlock bike number 3. So we're just going to go ahead and pick up bike number 4 because that's something simple for you to do. So we're just going to go ahead and pick up bike number 4, and then and so now I believe is where I actually take you out to the jam tracks and I show you. So the jam tracks is something that's renewed every week, multiplayer jam, right? And I'm just going to show you what's available for this week. Right, so the first one is feather 2 laps, pretty simple. You can see I'm back in division 10. That's why my opponent is on bike number 1 and I am on bike number 4. But by the time I get into and for me, guys, you're gonna see me pretty much sticking with bike number 4 when I do versus mode, which is probably in some videos to come. I'm gonna show you me playing against just other random players because I am trying to get my skill up. So these are the whoops where you just want to lean back and get comfortable with the bike, feel what the bike is doing, but you want to stay leaned back. And if you feel like you're losing control, then you let go, you stop leaning back. So you have the arrow keys up and down, that kind of balances your bike out a little bit. All right. Also, one of the things to do to get your bike to pop a wheelie, sometimes you have to lean forward into the bike and then lean back, and it will pop up a wheelie for you. So it's something quite tricky to keep the bike standing, to pop the wheelie and then keep the bike in a position where you could control it. And so that's something where I am trying to learn, and they call it like scrub. So that would be called a scrub, where you basically crash into the back of the upcoming ramp, and you boost off of it. So it leads to scrubs. It leads to what they call scrubs. Going into that wheelie, hitting the upcoming ramp after the jump in like that wheelie position. And sometimes in slower bikes or whatever, sometimes you actually want to crash with your front wheel. So here, what I was trying to show you here is it's a little bit tricky. You want to try to do that, pop that wheelie in the beginning. So that's why I showed you that restart right there. That was me not starting it properly. You had a little 2 small bumps right at the front where you had to kind of get the bike to pop a wheelie. As soon as you start, you have to lean forward, lean back real quick, get the bike to pop a wheelie. As a matter of fact, with this bike number 4, you could start out kind of in a wheelie position. The bike is fast enough. So if you guys get into the game, you'll learn the trick. So that was an example of landing front wheel first. Sometimes it's better to land front wheel first. So, like there, I didn't do it. I didn't kind of scrub properly. Sometimes you want to land front wheel first. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. You guys be blessed. Catch you in the next one.